Alright, looks like I'm right on time, and we cannot hear the game, weirdly enough, but it's alright, we'll fix that later. We are live with the very first round of this TMM TC25 match between 4Wheels and Easy Killer. A very, very good matchup. Looks like we have Era, Adri, and Pax Mauer for EK. Meanwhile, we have Paul, Karien, and Roa for 4Wheels. And even though Era is in first, it looks like it's gonna be around for 4Wheels. As Pax Mauer and Adri got bottom two. Yeah, oh wow, what a nice time by Era. 42-22. 31 by Karien as well. Good effort. But sadly for Era, it's not enough to give the point to his team. The first point will go to Team 4Wheels. Let me see if I can fix the game sound after this round number 2. And it's looking really, really good for 4Wheels. Oh, maybe not. No, actually, because Roa made a mistake. And he's in last place, so with Era in first, it is around for Easy Killer right now. But it's yeah, pretty precarious right now. Era still holding on to first. Oops. Let's spectate Karien. No, Paul will overtake Era near the end, but Adri coming back to third place, and it will be around for Easy Killer still. And what a match so far! What are those times? 4 players under 44-40s. That's a really good match time. And yeah, I have no idea why there's no game sound. I have no idea why there's no game sound. But we are with round number 3. And it's looking really good for Easy Killer here. Era, Adri, and Pax Mauer at top 3. Only Karien can keep up. Oh, but Karien with a mistake. And that means Easy Killer will have an easier time now with Adri and Era well ahead in first and second place. Oh, Adri is always going super wide. And he's getting caught up, and he will even make a mistake if Karien overtakes Adri. It will be around 4 wheels, and it's gonna do it. What a critical mistake by Adri. Oh, it's costing his team the point right here. What an unfortunate mistake for Adri, and it's gonna be 2-1 in favor of 4Wheels. Oh, finally I can access Cam 1, Roa with a mistake. Finally we can cast properly. And yeah, now it's so much better. And looks like this round is looking very promising for 4Wheels with Paul and Karien first and second. The Easy Killer players are not too far behind, but there's only a couple of corners left, and 4Wheels should be able to take the score to 4-1. Be careful with a mistake at the end, though. Paul and Karien, this ending can be a bit tricky, but no, they will keep it together with really nice times. This match is insane so far. The level of play from both teams is really, really high. And yeah, as it shows on paper, we have 6 elite players on this match. Paul, Karien, Roa, Era, Adri, Pax Mauer. All of them were really, really good players back in the day. And I think we got a mistake from Era. And Pax Mauer and Adri off to a pretty poor start as well. So it looks to be another 4Wheels round. And yeah, Adri with a mistake. Looks like this round is gonna go to Team 4Wheels. Paul, Roa, and Karien even in ace situation. Not anymore, Paul with a mistake. Pax Mauer catching up to Karien, but it's not gonna be enough for Easy Killer. It's still a very, very comfortable round for 4Wheels. And that's probably the worst round so far, with 44.52 being the winning time. Usually we had times in like 0.2, 0.3. in the lead, which is quite crazy. Like it's 0.3 behind the world record. And yeah, another really good start from the 4Wheels player. Yeah, Adri and Era with mistakes. No, sorry, only Adri. But it's still a ace situation for 4Wheels right now. Karien, Paul, and Roa. Era is trying to catch up, but he's a bit wide here. Oh, and Pax Mauer with a mistake. So yeah, now no matter what Era does, it is gonna be in favor of 4Wheels, I'm afraid. And yeah, Era with even a mistake at the end, but it doesn't matter at this point. And what a team effort by 4Wheels with a 0.29, 0.34, 0.39. Insane round. I don't think any team on this game could have won this round against such a performance. So 5-1 now with a score in favor of 4Wheels. I feel like though Easy Killer would have deserved a bit more, but they played really well in the first few rounds, but they are crushing way too much. Looks like we got mistakes from Era and Karien and Rora also with a bit of a bump. So depending on who's fifth, oh, I think Karien is really far behind, so I think it's a round for EK right now. But Paxmauer and Adri needs to keep second and third. Oh, and Adri going way too wide. Maybe Erazo can do something if Era can overtake Roa. It would be a round for Easy Killer. He will need to risk the end, and Paxmauer is losing ground as well. Oh, but Era with a good hand. But Paxmauer with a bad hand. So Roa will be overtaken by Era, but will overtake Paxmauer. And really, really close round. But again, it is going in favor of Team 4Wheels, taking the score up to 6-1. So it's a map point, sorry. It's a best of 3 maps, and this is the first map of the match. So 4Wheels is up to map points. They will have 6 of them, I think. Yeah. Sorry, 5 of them. Easy Killer needs to win 5 rounds in a row to force tennis mode, and it looks like it's not gonna happen. Paxmauer has crashed, and Adri is pretty far behind. Unless we see some mistakes by the 4-wheel players, the first map is gonna go to them. One more turn, and Adri with a additional mistake, but at this point it doesn't matter. And what a time by Paul! With a 44-18, that's a really, really good match time. It's an ace even to finish at 7-1 will be the score for 4Wheels. I will try to restart my game to maybe have sound. Why does it... Let me just add a audio source then. Oops. We will have some warm-ups. To do so. Yeah. Okay, now we have the game sound. That should be better. So the second map will be TMM Sentinel. Lower the game sound a bit. Second map will be TMM Sentinel by Hot Rod, legendary mapper from Sweden and admin of this tournament. The host of this tournament. So yeah, we have a few warm-ups. If you just tuned in, 4Wheels won the first map 7-1, but EK was able to do a pretty good showing, to be honest. But they crashed too much. They could drive on really good paces. That surely would have won them the map against most of the other teams of this tournament, but yeah, 4Wheels played extremely well and extremely consistent on this first map. So yeah, I didn't have really time to make an introduction, so this is yeah, TMM Team Cup 25. We have 4 groups. This is the first play day of the group stage, and 4Wheels and Easy Killer are also paired in the group with Phoenix and Hunter's Paradise. They are the favorites in this group, but Phoenix is also a pretty good team, so Phoenix could be a pretty scary opponent for those teams. So yeah, winning tonight would most likely mean first place in the group, and yeah, would also allow the winning team to be a bit more relaxed coming into facing Phoenix. And of course, 4Wheels is, in my opinion, one of the 2 teams that are the big favorites in this tournament, alongside Team Feint, as they have, of course, the man himself, the king of Sweden, Karjen, world champion of World Cyber Games in 2009, so almost 16 years ago. But yeah, the man still got it, that's for sure. We also have like players like Roa, who played for Team Expert, Mondioka, who played for Team Dignitas. We have also Paul, who played for PKD. Almost only legends of the game in this team. And here we go with map number 2, but Easy Killer, of course, back in the day was one of the prominent team in Division 1 of ESL as well. They even reached the final once, and it's a really stacked lineup with yeah, Era, Adri, Denny, 3 players. Also Pax Mauer back in the day, really good player. And here we go, we are live. Mondioka, Oak, and Karjen for 4Wheels, Adri, Denny, and Era for EK. Oh, and Era with an early bump. He will be out of this round, and it's looking already really good for Team 4Wheels with all 3 players at the top: Mondioka, Hawk, and Karjen. Denny and Adri are not too far behind, but it's really hard to catch up on this map. It's not a very difficult map. And yeah, looks like Karjen is gonna take this round. Adri is gonna deny the ace, but it's not enough, and really good time by the man. Really good match time, at least. To this point, 54. Let's see if he can keep this up. If he can keep this level of play, it's gonna be really hard for EK. But as we might have seen in the past, Karjen is not that used to playing in rounds anymore. So there could be opportunities for Easy Killer here. But they maybe are not that used to round mode neither, as most of these players haven't played a match in quite a long time. And we have a very close round here. We will take it, Era or Karjen. It's gonna be a tie favoring Era, and that will decide the round actually. Double 57, insane round by Era and Karjen, and it's gonna go in Era's favor and for his team as well. Oh, but no, just like yesterday on the TRT versus Insanity match, the game will count it as a round for 4Wheels. Yeah, what very unfortunate for Easy Killer right here, and this round is looking good for 4Wheels again. Korean and Oak first and third, that's gonna be good enough. Mondioka, yeah, even in fifth, that will be a blue-red rainbow for 4Wheels. Um. Okay, looks like we are gonna apply the same case as yesterday and voiding the round. So it's not 3-0 for 4Wheels, it's gonna be back to 2-0. So I guess what happened yesterday in TRT versus Insanity will be a precedent. And we are waiting for an end round, yeah, here we go. So here we go, 2-0 in favor of 4Wheels. Karien, Oak and Mondioka for 4Wheels. Era, Denny and Adri for Easy Killer. Here we go, and Mondioka with an early mistake. And it's looking good actually for once for Easy Killer. Let's see if they can keep this up. Hawk is not off to a good start, and Karien neither. Era off to a super good start, he's so far ahead. But Adrian, Denny, 4th and 5th, it's still enough for Easy Killer, but Era needs to keep first, and unfortunately will crash. Karien was putting a lot of pressure on him and it was too much. Karien and Oak will take first and second, and the score will be back to 3-0 in favor of 4Wheels. Don't trust what the overlay says, it is 3-0 and not 4. And yeah, Hawk with not a very good start. Let's see if everybody will make it through his first drift. Everyone will. Karien in first, but Denny is challenging him. Impossible to call yet. It's a really close start, and Oak will crash, so maybe it will favor EK a bit. Right now it looks to be an EK round, with Mondioka in fourth, and Era overtaking Karien for first. Right now it's still around for Easy Killer. But we need to know. Oh, and Mondioka with no drift now. It surely is gonna be around for Easy Killer. Yes, it will. 0.52. 0.52 by Era. 0.01 ahead of Karien. Wouldn't have mattered though. Even if Karien had taken it, it would have been around for Easy Killer. 3-1 is the score now. Easy Killer showing they can put a challenge to the 4-wheel team, but they need to do it more consistently if they want to have a chance in this match. And Adri with a small bump, sadly he had a good start, and yeah, the road now is wide open for Karien and Oak. This is looking pretty promising for 4Wheels. A good turn by Adri. Let's see if Zen can decide if Denny can snipe Karien, then maybe something can happen and Oak will make a mistake. And Mondioka dropping down to 5th. So it is gonna be another round for Easy Killer. And a really close round as well, with 5 players within a 10th. What a match. It looks like Era's game has crashed, so we will wait a bit. And the score is now 3-2 for 4Wheels. 2 really strong rounds from Easy Killer. And they showed a few good rounds as well on the first map, so let's hope they can keep this up for a good show. Yeah, I have good ping. Oh yeah, Era is in the wrong team, so this round will not count. We need an end round. Here we go, 3-2 is the score. Don't trust what it says on the screen. The score is 3-2 in favor of 4Wheels. Karyen, Oak and Mondioka versus Era, Denny and Adri. Oh, and an early no drift from Mondioka. This is a golden opportunity for EK to tie up the score, and a bump for Karyen, and 2 4-wheels players are down now. Oak is alone. EK on their way to tie up the score. They were down to a 3-0 deficit, and now they are gonna bring it back to 3-3. And yeah, good race ahead with Era and Oak. Even though we've seen a lot of 0.5s in this match so far, we are not impressed by 0.6s anymore. Kek. But yeah, it's still really good match consistency by those players. We are really witnessing high level Trackmania with all those old school players. Pretty much have only old school players on the server. And Era again with a super good start, challenged by Karyen, but it's looking really good again for Easy Killers. They are turned this match completely around. They are now playing completely out of their minds. Era in first with quite a big lead, and Denny on his way to take second place, maybe third, but it's gonna be enough, and a late crash by Karyen will even make it an ace. With another 0.5 from Era. Era playing really well on this track. And yeah, his teammates as well, and it's paying off. Now they are in the lead 4-3 in favor of Easy Killer. The wind has changed direction here. But of course the 4Wheels lineup is really experienced. So they can deal with this kind of situation. They can bounce back, and we see a crash from Denny, I think. Adri and Era can still bring it home if they take first and third, and Adri is still in first place, but Karyen will challenge them. Let's spectate Karyen. Oh, Karyen with a super good hand will maybe be able to snipe Adri. It shows Adri in first place, so it can be deciding, and no, the round will go to 4Wheels. So what do we do? We have the situation again. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky situation, and this track is really short, and the skill level is so close between. Between these players that we might see the situation happening again. Yeah, looks like we're avoiding this round again, so the score will still be 4-3 to Easy Killer. But I feel like this can happen again. Because this match is so close. So 4-3 in favor of Easy Killer, and I see a no drift. I think it was Mondioka. Oh, and another no drift from Hawk. So Karian is pretty much alone. Now, I think Era might have made a mistake of his own as well. Yeah, but he's still in 4th place. So Denny and Adri can still save it, and they have quite a good lead over Karian as well. So yeah, it should be a fairly easy point for Easy Killer, probably the easiest they've got in this match so far. Yeah, and still, they are still driving extremely well with a .56 and a .58 from Denny and Adri. 5-3 is the score now in favor of Easy Killer. 2 points away from tying up the score. Everybody made it through the start this time. And again it's Karian and Era at the top. It has often been on this track. Era in first, which would give the point to his team right now. He's been playing really well. Definitely the key member of his team right now. Is so far in the lead. Can Denny and Adri keep the round in their favor though? One of them need to not get last. Denny though has poor speed, but they will keep it with a really good time by Era with a .52. And they're up to map point now. 6-3 is the score for Easy Killer. They have 3 map point and a early slowdown by Karian. It's a golden opportunity for Easy Killer. The best players of the opposing team is down right at the start. Golden opportunity to win this map. Oh, but sadly, but Mondioka with a mistake. I would say sadly a mistake from Adri, but Mondioka making a mistake of his own right after. So now it's looking like Easy Killer is gonna take this map. Oak cannot do it alone. And yes, slower round than it used to be. But it is gonna go in Easy Killer's favor. 7-3 is gonna be the score. Impressive showing by Easy Killer. And yeah, this time the consistency was on their side, unlike the first track where 4Wheels. Wait, what? No, yeah, no, this round was Easy Killers anyway, right? Yeah. So yeah, Easy Killer did indeed win this map. So the score is 1-1, the final track will decide it. Numinous by Razor. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this tie situation is definitely problematic. Um, and according to Roa, who is really experienced with this game, said he's never seen that happen, so it's most likely not normal behavior from TMNF. Like, he's been playing matches on this game for like more than 15 years, so I would trust yeah, I would trust anything he says without questioning it. Anyway, 4Wheels took the first map with a 7-1 score, and Easy Killer took the second map with a 7-3 score. So it's all gonna be decided on this track, TMM Numinous. And I would say on paper it would be a small upset if EK wins this, but not a big one. Like, they have a very strong lineup, and if they play that map like they played the second one, it would definitely be a deserved win. And yeah, I would say on the other hand, their position in the seeding was a bit lower than you would expect. But of course, the thing is, it's on TMNF, so we have a lot of teams of like big time attack hunters. And maybe EK is not as good for the seeding, and the seeding was in time attack, and maybe EK is not as good at this format, but they are almost all of them really experienced with matches, and this is where they can shine. So maybe also a bit of an unlucky draw for 4Wheels despite their second place in the seeding, but yeah, they are trying to find a solution to not having to replay the rounds. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Looks like the lineup are ready. It's gonna be Kiwi, Karien, and Roa for 4Wheels, and for EK we still have 4 players warming up. So let's see what it's gonna be. But don't go anywhere, Because yeah, it has been a really cool match so far. Maybe have enough some time to see who's in the Dedi. Karyen Dedi 3, Kiwi Dedi 10, Denny 11, Era Dedi 23rd, and Roa at Dedi 29. World record being by Subin. Here we go. Last map, TMM Numinous by Razor. Who will take this match? On the blue team we got team 4Wheels with Kiwi, Karyen and Roa. And on the red side we have Easy Killer with Era, Denny and Funstyle. Also really strong EK player back in the day that I haven't seen on the game for years. So really interesting to see how he is gonna do. And yeah, I love seeing those old school players back at it again, just like the good old days. Here we go, Kiwi and Karyen, the two Swedes, off to a really good start for 4Wheels. Very different approaches to this corner, and yeah, it's favoring 4Wheels so far with against the two Swedes in first and third. We're also in a good position, overtaking his teammate. Era looks to be the only EK player in a good position, but Rora got the gear down, so maybe if Era and Denny can get a good end, they can turn this around. Oh, Karyen with not the best line, maybe Era will snipe him! Will it be enough? Yes it will! Yes it will! What an end by Era! I think Karyen bumped a bit, and yeah, Karyen didn't get a good end of his own, but what a snipe by Era! Bringing the point to his team, amazing stuff. And it's gonna be 1-0 for EK. Here we go with round number 2. Funstyle and Denny bottom 2, so that's favoring 4Wheels quite heavily, but Era still in a good position. Definitely EK's best player tonight so far. Oh, what a speed by Era, but but he will fall off the map. Actually, I jinxed him. But looks like 4Wheels will take this round with an ace, and an impressive ace as well. Kiwi, Karyen and Roa inside each other, and I think the times are gonna be pretty good. Yeah, 0.90, 0.92, and 0.92. Very nice team effort. And yeah, 45.9 is a pretty good match time actually. Yesterday for TRT, Default and Oryugan were getting those times sometimes, but not in every round. So if Oryugan can pull this off every round, it's gonna be really difficult to beat them. Everyone survived the start. Denny and Funstyle again with pretty bad starts, and it's looking good for 4Wheels once more. And yeah, they are so far ahead. Roa, I think, got a gear down though, so Era and Denny will overtake them, but they're gonna need more. Like, Era needs first, but Era has less speed than the two Swedish players. And looks like Karyen and Kiwi will bring this one home. Again, Era with a good end though. But this time it's not gonna be enough to snipe Kiwi, and even if he did, it wouldn't have been a red point here. So 4Wheels taking a second point here. 2-1 is the score on map 3. And yeah, EK seems to have trouble with this start. Especially Denny and Funstyle are always quite behind. And this time even Era didn't get a really good start of his own. And yeah, again it's looking really good for 4Wheels. It looks like 4Wheels has quite an edge in pace on this track. So if they can keep it consistent, I think it's gonna be hard for EK, but let's not talk too early. We saw that the wind changed direction quite heavily after 3 rounds on the previous map. But yes, this looks to be quite a comfortable blue round. Yeah, Karyan and Kiwi against the two Swedes. Yeah, with a .87 by Karyan, the first .8 of the match. And I think that's a pretty good match time. I haven't seen any yesterday. 3-1 is the score in favor of 4Wheels, looking really strong on this map, and Funstyle crashed, and Karyan as well, and I think Era got a pretty bad start. He's still behind Karyan, so it's bottom 2 for Ike, not looking good at all. Kiwi and Roa can save it pretty much. And even Denny is not in first right now, so it looks to be a fairly comfortable round for 4Wheels. If they don't mess up the ending, which they most likely will not. Those players are experienced. And yeah, .93 by Roa, solid match time again by the Frenchman. And yeah, 4Wheels looking quite superior on this track. EK needs to step it up. If they don't step it up, it's gonna be like 7-1 or 7-2 at this point in. If they can play better than that, it's now or never, really. Because they are just not looking as good on this track compared to the previous one. Erazo is off to a good start, so maybe they can make the 4-wheel players doubt a little bit, and we have Roa in last. So maybe something can happen. Era is in first. Right now it's a point for Ike, but Era needs first place, which he's holding on to, but he has two Swedes up his tail. Kiwi with a bit of a wide line, but Era with not a great end of his own. Can he make it? Yeah, he has more speed. Era will take it. And Denny in fourth place, Funstyle in fifth. It's gonna be around for Ike, a point they badly needed, with a .92 by Era. Good match time. Now he needs to replicate this time every round. And hello Speedy. He has to replicate that every round, and his teammates need to support him a bit more, I think, as well, because Era is really a step ahead of his teammates, I would say, especially on this track. Danny was looking really strong on the previous one. But again, like, Danny and Funstyle are bottom 2 star on every round, and Karyan and Kiwi on the other end are top 2 every round after the start. Era in first place, but Ike has bottom 2, so it's not gonna be enough, and it didn't even get great speed out of this corner, so it's looking like it's gonna be an ace for 4Wheels. Karyan, Kiwi and Roa looking extremely strong, and really good team effort. .91, .93, .97. Really strong team effort by 4Wheels here. 2 points away now from closing this match out. And to me, they look in a really, really good position to do so. It hasn't been as close on this track so far. 5-2 is the score in favor of Team 4Wheels. Oh, and Ra with an early mistake though. And a big one, so it could be an opportunity. But I think once again, but no Funstyle with a full stop. So now he's gonna drop down to last. They need first and third, and Karyan with a mistake. Karyan with a mistake that changes everything. Now it's looking really good for Easy Killer. And Era is in first. If he keeps Kiwi behind him, it's gonna be a round for sure in favor of EK. Otherwise, it would depend on... Oh, and Kiwi with a mistake. That will be it for this round. Top 2 for EK with a really good match time for Era, .85. Era is playing extremely strong on this match. And the score is now down to 5-3. And if the score is still this close, it's mostly thanks to Era. 5-3, the score is not over yet. Ike can still clutch it. They might not be as fast as 4Wheels, but they have shown that they will take most of the opportunities given to them. They can make it happen if they have the opportunity, however they have bottom 2 on this round. Roa with not great speed though, and Era in first place, so it might not be enough yet. But Era will need first and Roa will need last for that to happen. Let's focus on Era, but I think it's gonna be hard for him to get first. Yeah, he will even get third. Kiwi with a more inside line. And yeah, strong time by Kayan as well. Era got an 82 and Kayan getting an 83 of his own. And now it is match point for Team 4Wheels. Kayan Ryan Kiwi 1 round away. EK needs to win 3 rounds in a row to force tennis mode. Oh, the bump by Era, but he kept it on the track. And again Funstyle and Denny with bottom 2 at the start. Oh, but Rua with the bump at Era as well with a slowdown. So all of a sudden we have the two Swedes at top 2, Kiwi and Karien. Let's see if Denny can turn this around. Where is Funstyle? Funstyle is in 4th. Unfortunately, they would need 1st and 3rd, I think. Because I'm afraid Era is in last. Karien with a mistake. That might change everything. That might change everything. Kiwi is gonna take 1st, but whose round is it? It's a round for Easy Killer. Karien's mistake is changing everything. It has costed the round to his team. And yeah, he will hope. He will surely hope it will not cost the match. Because now EK is still alive, 6-4. 2 more rounds to make the comeback happen. And force tennis mode. Can they do it? Era with a strong start. But Karien with a lot of speed. He has so much speed, we overtake him. But this start is one of the closest we've seen so far. Can Ike clutch it out? Era with a lot of speed. Denny is in last place and Karien is so far ahead. It's gonna be really difficult for Ike, I think, at this point. But mistakes can happen. This map is the most difficult out of the 3. But right now it's looking really good for 4Wheels with top 2. And no mistake at the end. It will be from Era, and 4Wheels will finish it up with an ace and with the fastest time of the match by Karien with a .81. What a good way to finish off this match. GG. But what a match, guys. What a match. It's only the first play day of the group stage. This looks really promising for the playoffs, because we have many other good teams signed up for this tournament, like Team Feint, Team Sign, Team Red and Team Ginette. I think the playoffs are gonna be really exciting. This was a good preview of this. Yeah, really strong, really strong match. I really had a blast casting this. Let's see if I can raid anyone, because that's gonna be it for me. If you just tuned in, 4Wheels won the match with a score of 7-1, 3-7, 7-4, I believe, or 7-5 even, was it? I already forgot. Whatever. Is there anyone I can raid? Oh, there's a Magi Mondays finals. Could raid somebody streaming that. Sadly, Spitself is not streaming his POV, so I guess I'm gonna raid Bran. I guess I'm gonna raid Bran. If you wanna see more competitive TM action for the night. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. In the end, we got to catch all the match. I joined right in time for the first round. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I won't be here next week. next weekend, but this tournament is going on for 5 more weeks, and I will stream everything I can from this tournament. So be sure to follow this channel if you want to see more TMM action, and yeah. Until then, have fun with the rest of